Forecast. I'm Joseph, the host of the UFC Forecast. Got the co-host Loaf, and we're going to give you the early predictions and betting breakdown for Sergei Pavlovich, Curtis Razor Blaydes. It's going down at the UFC Apex. And Loaf, another bad week.
Yeah.
You went 5 for 14. I went 6 for 14. You knew what that calls for. Page of notes ripped up. Fuck, man. Looking here, my lock of the week and dog of the week both missed.
You suck.
I'll pull up my little recap here. Not too shit hot. I had 8 wrong, but Max Holloway in the main event, he got it done, Loaf. He was your lock.
Yep.
You're on a lock streak now. You got 5 in a row. So let's keep that going. Billy Q, we were wrong on that side. Barboza came in as an underdog, got that knockout. Mirzakhanov, your dog of the week, he got it done by a decision. My dog, Tanner Bozer, you know, lost a little money on him. You know, I thought he would be a little bit hungrier for that knockout, but he got slept in the first round against Ion Kutalaba, who was the underdog in that fight. A lot of underdogs cash on this card, Loaf, and we were on the wrong side of a lot of fights. We had the right outcome, but wrong person won. Chris Gutierrez lost a decision to Pedro Munoz. Last minute, Loaf was saying Pedro's probably going to get it done, and it was kind of pissing me off, and he fucking did win. Should have listened. Rafa Garcia, he got that one done with ease against Clay Guida. Clay's sticking around. He's not going to retire. Prelims now, TJ Brown. We thought he was going to get the submission, and he got submitted.
Yeah, didn't expect that one.
And then my original dog of the week, Brandon Royval. I switched my pick to Nikolai, and Royval gets the first round fucking knockout. So, terrible decision by me switching back over to Nikolai. Should have stuck with Royval on that one, for fuck's sakes. But...
And two pretty controversial fights right off the bat.
Yeah.
I mean, Edwards, I'm pretty sure... We'll take Edwards, we both had her, but still...
Yeah, that was the only fucking fight I won money on. I had Edwards by a decision, 15 for 45. It hit, but like Loaf said, it was controversial. She probably shouldn't have won. We thought we were losing that bet.
And then Aaron Phillips. I mean, like I said, that one even still. And
the only one we disagreed on.
And 2 judges called it 30-27, which is ridiculous, man. Phillips did definitely not lose all 3 rounds in that fight.
Yeah, let's look at these stats here for Aaron Phillips. Like, how the fuck does he lose that fight? 6 minutes control of time, 3 for 5 on takedowns.
And his percentages are even better. His total strikes landed are better. His 3 out of 5 takedowns, over 50% accuracy, subs attempt 1. 6 minutes control time.
The significant strikes is a bit lower, and the head strikes are a bit lower, but the control time, takedown, submission attempt, and the total strikes being a better percentage should have won him the fight for sure.
And 2 30-27s against him.
He won the second and third round, in my opinion. Don't know how he lost. Loaf should be 6 for 14, and I should be 5 for fucking 14.
But the judges work.
Yeah, that's the way she goes. And Bruno Brazil lost to Denise Gomes there.
That was crazy.
That was another upset, another underdog pulling through. But
and then like I said, we thought Zoho would get the decision. He got the decision pretty easy.
Yeah, Golden Boy
looked really well in that fight against Vanilla.
Yeah, the Golden Boy looked golden in that fight. He got it done there. And we should have stuck with Jillian Robertson. You know, I said I always pick her when she gets a submission, and I never pick her when she fucking doesn't get the submission. So I was doing a good job picking Jillian Robertson fights. Now,
she pulls out those sneaky ones, man.
Pulled out that sneaky sub on me. Now I'm not looking so fucking shit hot on Jillian Robertson picks. So let's get right into this, Wolf. Fuck last week. The forecast forensic, though, I'll pull that up for you guys. That was fucking money. Like, we had Barboza KO on there. But, yeah, we had Asmat decision as well on there for a value play. Loaded on Tanner Bozer, though. That's my fault. Loaded on Chris Gutierrez. We had Rafa Garcia decision on there.
Yeah.
Bill Algeo decision. We didn't think Bill Algeo was going to get that sub.
Jocelyn Edwards, you went 100%. You went fight goes over 1.5. Jocelyn Edwards money line and Jocelyn Edwards decision. So all 3 of those came through.
Yeah. So even if we're not betting on these things, the forecast forensic really gives you a good understanding on what we think is going to happen, where the value is for the betting card, for your guys' betting card or whatever. So let's get right into it. If you want to join our Patreon, it's $5 a month, exclusive and early access to all of our bets. We're firing on all cylinders this week after 2 bad weeks, Loaf. Well, 5:40. We're going to get right into these fucking prelims, Loaf. You kick it off here. It's going to be a banger card. I think this card's just as good as last week.
Yeah, first up, we got one of my... he used to be one of my kind of favorite up-and-coming fighters, and then he kind of fell off a little bit.
He's going to be one of my locks. I'm taking 2 locks. This is the first one. So
Danaa Batgerel against Brady Hiestand.
Yeah.
Hiestand or whatever.
We're taking Batgerel 172 now.
I'm taking Batgerel, man, too. It's like Brady Hiestand, 23 years old. He's kind of new to the UFC. Danaa Batgerel being in prime, 33 years old. A great striker on the feet. All Brady will have to offer, is takedowns, and I think Batgerel can bounce back up pretty quick from him. So I'm going to go Danaa Batgerel to get this one done, find the KO here again tonight. Yeah. Not tonight, but whenever the fight happens.
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. Danaa Batgerel.
Brady's the same age as us, 23. He's very relentless with those takedowns. He averages 4 of them, but 47% accuracy. I don't think he's going to get enough and be dominant enough against Danaa Batgerel. Batgerel, he's primed, and I think he's going to get this knockout. He had 2 big knockouts before his last 2 losses.
He had 3 in a row.
He had 3 in a row, actually,
all first round.
Yeah, they're all first round. Kevin Navidad, Guido Canetti, Brandon Davis. He's sleeping these guys. His hands are quick.
And that Hong Kong fight or whatever, it was debatable. Like, people thought he won it, and I agree. I thought he did win it, but...
He averages 6 strikes a minute. I think he's going to be too much on the feet for Brady Hiestand. He's going to be able to avoid the takedowns from Brady. And he's just too primed. And this is a tough fight for Brady at 23 years old. I think he's going to either lose a decision or get knocked out in this fight. But the odds are getting pretty close here. Be careful with your money on this fight for sure. But I definitely think Danaa Batgerel gets it done. Money line, lock him in. He's my first lock of the week. Let's go. And this was going to be my underdog of the week, Priscila Cachoeira. Loaf convinced me that, the Zombie Girls might not be coming
home with a win this time.
Coming home with a win this time. Yeah. Women's MMA, Karine, Silva, looking very good on the ground. Very dominant with those submissions.
It's hard to ignore a girl who has a 100% finish rate.
Yeah, 9 knockouts as well to back up those 6 submission wins. Coming off a couple big submissions in the first. You got to think she gets it done again, Loaf. Priscila Cachoeira, she struggled on the ground. She lost by submission to Jillian Robertson and to Valentina Shevchenko. 2 very good girls, but I think Karine Silva might be just a good prospect on the come-up that's going to be able to take advantage of Priscila, Loaf. This is a close fight. I can't be taking the underdog Priscila for the knockout, but it's going to be on the forecast forensic for sure. She's live for the KO. Don't think she's going to get it done, though.
Yeah, see, I'll probably be looking for... I'll probably throw one little bet on to see what happens, but I think I'm looking for Karine Silva by finish on this one. All of them coming by finish. You got to think if she does win, it's going to be a finish, so I'm going to go Karine Silva by finish on this. I'm going to say most likely a sub. She is dangerous on the feet as well. She has 9 KOs, and her striking's crisp, but she won't want to risk it against Cachoeira.
Yeah, and her nickname's the Killer, so she's going to be looking for the kill in this one, I think.
Next up, we got Francis Marshall and William Gomis. And, I think Ryan and me are both agreeing now on this one. You switched up.
Yeah, Francis Marshall was my lock originally, and I switched that again.
I have to go Gomis, man. His takedown defense is spectacular.
100%.
Yeah, and he's a good striker, man. He averages 3 of his own takedowns, good accuracy, and I feel like his striking will shine here too. He'll be having a little bit of reach. So I got to go William Gomis to get this one done. Yeah. Most likely, I'm gonna say by decision. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna go William Gomis money line.
I'm liking Gomis decision. Now that I'm switching my pick, Francis Marshall, he hits hard, hits like a truck, coming off that knockout win against Marcelo Rojo, but he was low output before he got that knockout. William Gomis is going to be able to avoid the takedowns of Marshall. Marshall averages 5 of them. Gomis averages 3 takedowns. So he keeps it on the feet, and he keeps it at distance. He wins this fight by a decision. Francis Marshall not going to be putting up enough output. And for 24 versus 25 years old, the 25-year-old William Gomis is more seasoned at this point. He's primed and ready to go. His last fight, he won a majority decision against Yarno Aarons, who is very dangerous. He avoided the power in that fight. He's going to avoid the power again, Loaf. I think you're right. The underdog, 262, gets it done here. And he's going to be my second underdog of the week. He's not the first underdog because we have another guy that was ahead of him, but I just fucking added William Gomis. 2 underdogs, 2 locks this week. I'm coming back. Hopefully I hit one underdog and 1 lock at least. That's my fucking goal here. Let's go. And next up, we got Mohammed Usman, Junior Tafa. I'm calling for a knockout in this fight inside the distance. You could pretty well flip a coin on this one, but me and Loaf are thinking Junior Tafa gets it done. He's going to be a little bit faster and quicker. He looks pretty fast for heavyweight, in my opinion, and Mohammed Usman.
He looks pretty thin and small for heavyweight, too. But
Usman is ripped. He's going to hit fucking hard. He's going to be very good on the ground as well, but Junior Tafa, I don't think he's going to see the lights of the ground. He's going to put the lights out on Mohammed Usman, who I think is hittable. His last fight against Zach Paga, I picked him to win, but that first round it was close. He is definitely hittable. A guy like Junior Tafa, I just don't think this is a great matchup. We've been waiting for a matchup against Mohammed Usman, and now we got a guy that throws fucking heavy and has balls that wants to fight Usman. I don't think I'm siding with Usman, Loaf.
No.
I fucking like him. I cashed as a big underdog last time, but, just not a great matchup for him.
And Junior
this time.
Tafa also having all that kickboxing and boxing experience.
And all 4 wins are knockouts, too.
And all 4 knockouts. I mean, experience alone. I mean, he has experience in boxing. And,
20-5 kickboxing or boxing there. He's ready to go here.
So he is no stranger on the feet. I mean, Mohammed shouldn't really give him a hard time on the ground. The wrestling is more what I'm concerned about against the fence and stuff, but I think Tafa will be able to overcome it. So I got Junior Tafa probably by KO, TKO in this one.
Yeah, this is going to be a burner. Don't miss it. And make sure you smash the like button, suplex the subscribe button. Really appreciate that support. Join our Discord. We're going to be posting our locks and dogs in there. And we're also talking in the prediction channel as well. And if you join our Patreon for $5 a month, exclusive and early access, you get open channels in our Discord.
Next up, we got the only one that me and Ryan disagree on, for prelims anyway.
For prelims. Only one we disagree on prelims.
Karol Rosa versus Norma Dumont. And I mean, I got to go with Norma Dumont in this one. I was on Karol Rosa at first. But
impressive last win against Wolf there, 1-0, eh?
Yeah, I mean, Daniel Wolf is... I mean, for her MMA career, she's obviously not good. People do not think she is good. But her boxing and kickboxing career, she was unstoppable. Bad. I got to go with Norma Dumont to edge this one out by decision. I feel like she'll just be a little bit better, a little bit more clean up in the striking part of the striking aspect anyway. Rosa might be a little bit better at wrestling and putting the pressure on, but I think Norma Dumont will overcome it. So I got to go Norma Dumont by decision on this one.
Yeah, I'm just going the opposite way on this one. I'm going Karol Rosa. Women's fight, close fight. Don't fucking bet this one. I'm telling you right now, do not bet this one. Karol Rosa beat Jocelyn Edwards, Tamir's Vidal. She's fought a little bit better competition, in my opinion. Has the submission loss to Melissa Gatto. 4 knockout wins, 2 submissions, but she has the 10 decision wins. I think she's getting this done by a decision, though, Karol Rosa. She was a favorite. Now she's a slight underdog. I know the odds are going in your favor, but give me the plus, or I guess not plus, it's 195, Karol Rosa. Give me her by a decision. I'm not betting it. You will never catch me fucking betting a women's fight this close. That's for sure. And next up, we got Rani, Yahya, 28-10-1, 2 years off, legend of the game, coming in against Montel Jackson. Biggest favorite on the card, 12-2.
Yeah, the reach is very concerning here.
And this is a no-brainer pick for me. I'm going Montel Jackson straight down the middle, but I think it's going to be a decision. I think Yahya is tough. He has a lot of good decision losses there. Ricky Simone couldn't finish him. Chad Mendez, pretty good decision losses. I think this is going to be another decision loss. I think he's going to be a little bit too tough to finish. And Montel Jackson only has the 6 knockouts. If he doesn't get the knockout, he's not getting the submission against Yahya here. So you got to think it's definitely going to be a decision win. He has 5 of them. His last 2 wins were unanimous decisions. He just dominates this by a decision. He's the biggest favorite, but don't waste your money on the finish because I think it's going to go the distance.
Yeah, Rani Yahya is no stranger when it comes to the ground, so Montel Jackson definitely won't submit him down there. But, I mean, I'm going to be going decision too, I think, but I'm going to have to look into it some more. I was kind of floating the KO, TKO way. Montel Jackson having 6 of them, and Rani Yahya has been knocked out before. So I might be leaning towards that, especially with that 8.5-inch reach advantage. That's always concerning.
Yeah, that is a big concern too.
Yeah,
very big concern.
So I mean, and the age difference, right? I mean, if he starts landing a lot of shots against the fence, the ref might stop, and that would be a technical stoppage.
Yeah, the knockout's totally live for Montel Jackson. Don't get me wrong, 3-1 striking differential.
But I mean, like even still, there's not a lot of value in this because he's such a big favorite. Yeah. So I might try to look for a KO TKO prop on just one card or something. But other than that, Montel Jackson for sure the pick, money line.
Yeah, money line. He's definitely the pick. Don't waste your money on decision or knockout. Parlay him up. Let's go. Last fight featured prelim, Loaf.
Next up, we got Ricky Glenn versus Christos Giagos.
And Glenn's a fucking hawk, eh?
And I mean, I like Glenn a lot, man. I mean, he drawed against Grant Dawson. Grant Dawson is an absolute beast in that division. And I feel like he gets this one done easily, man, by decision. I feel like his striking's going to be way higher volume than Christos Giagos. And I mean, if you draw Grant Dawson, you should have no problem beating Christos Giagos.
Yeah, this should be an easy fight for him.
Really easy, man. Ricky Glenn looks really super clean on the feet. He has good takedown defense too, so I'm gonna go Ricky Glenn to get this one done by decision.
Yeah, I agree with you. One of his biggest wins was Gavin Tucker by a decision. That was a big win for him. And he's gonna have the height advantage, a slight reach disadvantage, but Christos Giagos, nothing special. Got finished in his last two in the first round. Moises submitted him. Sorokin's fucking knocked him out. So I think Ricky Glenn just paces his way to a decision win here. More volume, avoiding the takedowns. Pretty easy, cut and dry, unanimous decision win. Ricky Glenn, he's a fucking hawk, and he's going to soar his way to victory. And don't forget to smash the like button, suplex and subscribe button. We really appreciate that support. $5 a month for exclusive and early access to all of our bets on Patreon. Link is in the description below. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter as well. We have content out there daily. Loaf, let's kick it off with this main card.
Yes, sir. Next up, we got another one we disagree on for the main card.
And this is my dog of the week, my first dog.
We only disagree on 2 total, so I mean this is the last one. But we got Jeremiah Wells versus Matt Semelsberger.
And Semelsberger is going to be my dog. He was 215, now he's 195.
Yeah, and I was on Semelsberger at first too, so this one is also, some people will consider another coin flip fight. I got to go Wells though, man. I feel like that power is very, very strong. It's, very, very relevant. I got to give it to Wells, man. I feel like he finds that overhand right, finds a real hard shot. I feel like he puts out Semelsberger. Jeremiah Wells has got 9 finishes out of the 11 wins. So I might take him to finish just because he does have some submissions in there as well. He's got 4 of them. So I got to go with him to get it done, man. Jeremiah Wells, but inside the distance.
Yeah, Jeremiah's 3 for 3 in the UFC. Finished all of his fights in the UFC. 2 of them were in the first round, but he fought Blood Diamond. That was a first round finish by submission. And got Court McGee out of there in the first round by knockout.
Court McGee and Warley is pretty well his only 2.
Like, those are his best wins.
Yeah, Mike Mathena was like 3 and 1 at the time.
He's 36, and he hasn't fought as much as Semelsberger, who's only 30. He doesn't have much experience for 36 years old, and his wins aren't that impressive, honestly. Like, Court McGee being your best win at 36 years old, I don't think he's ever going to get a title shot. And he definitely needs a win here to start getting bigger fights.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he gets past Semelsberger. 6'1", he's going to have the height advantage. Not so much the reach advantage, but I think if he keeps this at distance, he's going to be able to be a little bit more technical. And he still has power, too. Matt Semelsberger, man, he has 6 knockouts, 4 decision wins. Coming into the UFC, people thought a lot about him. He got that win over Jake Matthews in the last one by a decision, and he beat AJ Fletcher by a decision. He also has a big win over Jason Witt by knockout. I just think he gets this one done. And at 215, it was a great price. Now 195. Odds are coming my way, and I really like that. Yeah, first dog of the week to go along with William Gomis. I really like Matt Semelsberger for the win here. Likely by a decision. But Wells could knock him out, but his only 2 finishes were early in his career. Matt Semelsberger, I don't think he's getting finished here. I think he's going to be able to avoid the knockout power of Wells and get this done, though. And next up, we got Iasmin Lucindo coming in as a big favorite here against Brogan Walker. And Brogan Walker lost against Juliana Miller in the Ultimate Fighter. She got finished. She got a fight in the UFC, and she's fighting a good prospect, 21 years old, who is coming off a decision loss to Yasmin Juergi, who's undefeated. I think Lucinda is going to get this done by a decision. She's going to be a little bit better on the feet, a little bit better on the ground. Brogan, though, she is a vet of the game. She has a big win over Miranda Maverick. And she has a decision loss to Erin Blanchfield, so don't bet this fight. Yeah. Another women's fight that you don't fucking bet. It's a pretty close fight. It shouldn't be 330, 133, in my opinion. Yeah, no. Brogan is a good fighter, vet of the game, big wins, but I don't think she's getting it done.
Yeah, like Ryan said, you definitely don't bet this one. But if I'm going to take some kind of pick or outcome, I'll be taking Yasmin Lucindo for sure. Most likely by a decision, but like Ryan said, don't bet it. Pretty just clean and cut fight, man. I don't see any way Brogan wins. Maybe she does, though, but I'm going to go Yasmin Lucindo to get it done by decision.
If Brogan wins, it's going to be a greasy fucking decision.
Yeah, judges, so I can fucking her over. Or something.
Yeah, fucking some control time, takedowns possibly. I don't fucking know. But Brogan Walker, don't bet her. Don't even bet Lucinda. Just watch and see what happens in this women's fight. But if you're super high on Brogan Walker, fucking go ahead.
Next up, we got a fight that I'm real excited for. We got Bobby Green versus Jared Gordon.
Bobby Knuckles, let's go.
Yeah, and I got to go Bobby 100%, man. His striking is leaps and bounds ahead of Gordon's. His takedown defense is good, and it's been tested against really, really high-level guys like Drew Dober and all that. So I got to go with Bobby Green, man. I mean, Bobby Green's one of those people that always looks good in at least 1 or 2 rounds against some of the highest people in the world. So I got to go with Bobby Green to get this one done over Jared Gordon, man. I'd say Bobby Green also finds the knockout. Jared Gordon having been knocked out 4 out of his 6 losses. Bobby Green having 10 knockouts of his own. I feel like he puts a lot of pressure on Gordon. Maybe a ref stoppage or a TKO altogether. So I'm going to go Bobby Green to get this one done by KO, TKO.
Yeah, Bobby's strike defense, 72%, man. He doesn't get hit. And when he does, he handles his shots very good. He has a fucking chin. Like, Drew Dober obviously knocked him out. Drew Dober takes 7 shots to fucking get 1 shot in and fucking knock the guy out.
Drew Dober's knocked out Terrence McGinney. Drew Dober has heavy power.
Heavy power. Gordon is not going to get this knockout. No. And he's not going to get the submission. Bobby Green decision all day long. He's going to be the more crisp and clean boxer. Just keep it at distance, in and out, not get hit. I love Bobby Green in this fight. He averages more strikes a minute too. He's just going to be putting up way too much volume for Jared Gordon. And even though Jared Gordon in his last fight got robbed against Paddy the Batty, I just don't think he's going to be able to...
You can't compare Paddy the Batty's striking to Bobby Green's.
Yeah, this isn't even a comparable fight against Paddy because Paddy had nothing to offer on the feet. Bobby Green's just going to be a little bit too much. And if Jared loses this fight, I'd like to see them run up Paddy the Batty again, potentially. Loaf, what do you think?
Yeah, I could care less about Paddy fights. I think the guy's a fucking fraud. I don't like Paddy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't like him at all. Put him against Ilya, like they was always saying, you get fucking clean knocked out.
I want to see that fight, Paddy and Ilya. They need to book that shit.
Ilya's exactly where he belongs, man. Top fucking.
Yeah, I think Paddy's gonna be bottom of the pack for a while, just fighting cans, just getting some fun wins.
Yeah.
Fucking, he should just be fucking eating food, getting fat.
Next up, we got my dog of the week. We got Bruno Silva versus Brad Tavares. And I mean, a lot of people are doubting Bruno Silva here, and I understand why.
A lot of people are, man.
With that GM3 loss, but I mean, everyone has their losses, man.
He had 7 fucking knockouts.
He can't continue climbing with those knockouts. Like, he can't continue winning all by and Pereira decision. No one expected him to go to decision with Pereira. He took down Pereira 2 times in that fight.
Yeah.
I mean, just because he loses one fight against GM3 where he obviously screwed up and got caught on the feet and even on the ground, it doesn't mean that he's still not a great fighter. So I got to go with Bruno Silva, man. I really feel like he finds the chin of Brad Tavares. Brad Tavares has been knocked out before. I feel like Bruno Silva will get her done. I feel like his striking is a lot more technical, a lot more clean. So I got to go with Bruno Silva to get back in the win column with a KO TKO.
And back in the win column in a big way here. He had 7 fucking he had 5 first-round finishes by knockout and 7 wins by knockout. Before that, Alex Pereira win by a decision. And then, fucked up against JM3, lost by a submission in the 3rd. But if he's going to lose this fight, it's going to be a sub. He has 6 submission losses.
He's got 19 knockouts out of 22 wins.
He has a
shit ton of knockouts.
Yeah, he's gonna get the knockout. I think he's going to find the knockout against Brad Tavares. He's never been knocked out, so on the feet, he's going to be so much better.
And he's got submitted 6 times, but Brad Tavares, I don't think will be much threat for him on the
Brad
ground.
has 2 fucking submissions.
Yeah.
Brad is not getting the sub. He's not that fucking guy. GM3 got lucky, and GM3 looked like shit last time out. He was my underdog. Yeah. And that's why GM3 was my dog, because he fucking did so good against Bruno Silva. But I agree with Loaf. That was a hiccup. He's coming back, big in the win column. Put some money on Bruno Silva for the KO. I think he fucking sleeps Brad Tavares, who got sleeped against Edmund Shabazian and Whitaker. I know
Whitaker, understandable for sure.
Understandable. I know he went the distance with Izzy and fucking Yoel Romero, but 35 years old, you wore a lot of damage, dude. Bruno Silva's going to be hungry for this knockout. I think he gets a big one back here.
Yeah, he obviously has insane power if he has 19 knockouts.
He fucking needs this one, Bruno. If not, man, it's not looking great. And next up, we got my second lock of the week. Let's fucking go. Ricky Simone, 20-3 against Yadong Song, 19-7. Just lost by a doctor stoppage to Corey Sandhagen. Yeah. Great combinations on him. Has great cardio, but Ricky Simone, he's going to get the takedowns. Probably could get the submission.
This Ricky Simone kid is like one of Rob. He's relentless, has great cardio, keep attacking takedowns.
Averages 6 takedowns, has a 75% takedown defense, 64% strike defense. This guy's good on the feet too, Loaf.
Oh, he's really good.
So you don't even got to worry about it. On the feet, he can match it on the feet, and then on the ground, he's just a fucking killer. He gets this one done. 172, great price.
Yeah. He's live for the finish, I believe, as well, but I won't be taking it that way. I'll definitely be taking it at money line just because he's such a high.
He has 10 finishes and 10 decisions, so it's 50-50.
And I cannot believe he's 172. I mean, I think that alone is a good price to take. I don't want to risk going for an outcome on this one, but I'm going to go Ricky Simone money line.
Yadong song's going to be tough to finish, man. So I'm thinking it's going to be a decision. Sandhagen got him out of there by a doctor stoppage in round 4. Into the 3rd round, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say a decision. I'd say you're right.
I think Yadong song can last 3 rounds with him.
Yeah, I agree. And next up, we got my lock of the week, and some people do not like this, but I don't know why people are doubting this guy. I mean, I don't know why he set the lines are so wide. Sergei Pavlovich versus Curtis Blaydes. I'm going Sergei all day, man. I mean, the one fight that the guy lost, he was 26 years old, and they threw him in there on a debut against Alistair Overeem nearly in his prime. So I can't blame him for that one, man. You can't. It was his debut. He had some jitters like most people. He got caught, got slept. But other than that, man, look at his. I mean, he's got 14 knockouts in the first round. That's fucking pretty well all of his wins.
Ever since that Overeem fight in 2018, too, he's won every single one in the first.
Just been cleaning people up, man. And I mean, Blaydes, I understand people like Blaydes because of the wrestling, but I feel like it won't even get there. Sergei's reach is so big.
All of Sergei's wins are in the first round.
Yeah.
By KO.
Only
has 3 decision wins.
There's no way Blaydes gets inside close enough, man. He's going to be scared of Sergei just like he was of Derek Lewis and Francis
Derek
Ngannou.
Lewis fucking slept Blaydes, man.
Curtis Blaydes is scared of those big strikers, man. I feel like he'll definitely be scared of Sergei, too. He won't want to go in too quick and shoot for those takedowns, so I'm going to go Sergei Pavlovich to get this one done by KO, TKO.
Yeah, Sergei's going to storm him. 8 strikes a minute. He's going to hit him like a fucking truck and just sleep him. Shut him off, just like Derek Lewis did. Derek Lewis shut the switch off.
Like DC says, man, he's going to pull Francis and the guy, he's going to bull rush him.
Yeah, he's going to bull rush him and fucking end him.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a fucking cold knockout, too. Like, it's not even going to be like a TKO. He's like, Curtis Blaydes going to be a fucking cold. Like, if you rewatch the Derek Lewis fight.
All 3 of his losses come by knockout as well, Curtis Blaydes.
All 3 losses come by KO. And Derek Lewis's last time... That was the last time Derek Lewis is ever going to cash, too.
Yeah.
Ever win a fight. He got it by knockout and slapped him.
I mean, if you're ever going to take a lock for an underdog lock, this is the guy.
Yeah. So this is your lock of the week
to
go 6 in a row. Sergei Pavlovich. I agree 100% the wrestler. You know, I was going to go with the wrestler for 2023, but this is the first time I'm not going with the wrestler. I think he's going to get fucking slept going for a takedown just like he did against Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
I might pull the video up on this video, but if not, go and check that fight out. Rewatch the fight with Derek Lewis and Curtis Blaydes, and then go rewatch the fight with Derek Lewis and Sergei Pavlovich. Because Pavlovich fucking slapped Derek Lewis.
And tied 2 of us in less than a minute. Yeah,
less than a minute, too. Like, Sergei is making quick work of these guys. 60 seconds in, 60 seconds out, he's getting it done by knockout again against Curtis Blaydes, who's... gonna look fucking gun shy as hell.
Yeah, and if you ever want to pick a round 1 for somebody, it's this fella.
Tonight's the night. So smash that like button, suplex the subscribe button. We're gonna give you the locks and dogs of the week right now. Lowe's fucking killing it. He's gonna be 6 in a row here, and you better be tailing his lock this week because it's plus money.
Yes, sir.
Fucking Sergei Pavlovich, 230. I expect that to come down a little bit.
Oh yeah, I expect it to come down too. That's why I kind of want to get him in there at 230. I'm gonna try to get a couple bets in at him this high as well because he will drop. Man. So I gotta go Sergei, man. I'm gonna go high on him this week.
Man, my gun is just waiting to fire away at the knockout prop on Sergei Pavlovich.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put definitely more than 100. I'm looking at like at least 200 for the knockout for Pavlovich. I'm so fucking high on your lock right now. And my 2 locks, I'm giving you 2, and I'm giving you 2 underdogs as well because 2 weeks or fucking 3 weeks and not hitting my locks.
Yeah,
last 2 weeks haven't hit my lock or my dog. It's time to fucking hit 2 locks and 2 dogs.
I said it's funny for how shitty I did going 5 out of 13. It was one of the only weeks I ever hit my dog and my lock.
Yeah, that's fucked up, eh? Only 5 right in the lock and dog hit.
2 of them, yeah, almost 50% of them.
Like the goal is to have the lock and dog at least have a very good fight or at least win. Yeah. At least one of them to win. And I've been on a terrible fucking streak. I've never hit my lock and dog on the same night, I don't think, either. So it has potential tonight because I got 2 locks and 2 dogs. First one, Ricky Simone. First lock is Ricky Simone, 172, and my other lock is Batgerel Danaa. He's also 172. So those are my 2 locks, and my 2 underdogs is going to be Matt Semelsberger. I got him at 215, and William Gomis, 262.
William Gomis is definitely a good underdog prop. I'd be looking for that one too.
Yeah, I'm less confident in Matt Semelsberger now that low fucking switches pick on me, but William Gomis, 262. You know, he's kind of the underdog of the week for both of us. We both agree on him. So 2 underdogs for me, 2 locks for me. Fingers crossed I can fucking hit at least one of them. Ideally, I want to hit both, though, Love. And your dog, I think you're going to hit your lock and your dog again this week. You're on a hell of a fucking run here.
Yes, sir. My dog's going to be Bruno Silva. I mean, there's not a lot of really good dogs that you can say for sure that you think they'll take it.
Man, I had so much fucking struggles picking a lock and a dog this week.
I mean, if any one of them is a good underdog play, I think Bruno Silva's one of them, man. I think he's definitely live for that knock.
And like I said, I originally locked in Francis Marshall, and originally my dog was Priscila Cachoeira. But I went back to the drawing board. Loaf helped me out. Now I got 2 locks and 2 dogs. Let's fucking get her, Loaf.
Yeah, this is the week to bounce back, hopefully.
We said that last week.
Yeah,
we said we were going to bounce back last week, and we didn't. So, fingers are fucking crossed. And we're going to be firing
Last week was just a weird week, man. Questionable judging.
Yeah.
It was all over the place.
Right off the bat, the first 2 fights are questionable. But this week, we're going to be firing on full cylinders. Make sure you join the Patreon, $5 a month, exclusive and early access to all of our bets, open channels in Discord. If you want to join the Discord too, we're going to have all the links in the description below. We have a lot of fun in the Discord channel and the predictions channel. We're going to be posting our locks and dogs out there shortly. Locks and dogs are also going to be on Twitter and Instagram. Check that out. Smash the like button, suplex the subscribe button. Let's have a fucking fun week here, Loaf.
Yeah.
Cheers. Fucking crack that beer. What are you doing? Crack it. What are you doing? Doesn't even drink on the show.
I just woke up, man.
I just poured half of it on me. Fuck sakes.
Son of a bitch!
Beauty.
It's time.